I know we're all excited because great weather means outdoor entertaining. And to help your patio party plans go off without a hitch, we've got tips from interior designer Brian Gluckstein. Always a good audience.
Good audience.
You know what? We love that we are finally getting outside. You know, depending on where you live, it may have been a long, cold winter.
Yes.
So it's nice that we can start thinking about bringing that entertaining outside and having some fun. You're going to help us out, though, with tips on trends and also on placement so that, you know, traffic just flows outside.
So one of the things we're seeing for trends now is this mid-century looking furniture, and we see that on the inside. So if you notice this, it's up on the legs, it's much lighter looking, but one of the big things is the faux wood. So see the way the metal arms and the coffee table and the legs look like wood, but they're aluminum.
Right.
So they're painted to look like wood grain. They don't need to be refinished, and because they're aluminum, they don't rust. So that's a great thing. You want to make sure that if there's metal on your patio furniture, it's made out of aluminum.
This is slow, low maintenance in comparison to a lot of other materials that you might have. Like this is no maintenance. Would you leave it out actually? Could you leave it out? Or are we going too far here?
You could. You're going a little crazy.
Okay, all right. Put it away for winter.
You could, yeah, I like to put it away, everything away for the winter, or at least cover it. It's like any furniture, you wouldn't want to leave it outside. It's not so much the cold or the rain, it's the ice.
Yes.
So if you live in a climate that gets a lot of ice, it's not really great for furniture.
Okay, but low maintenance indeed.
Low maintenance.
And very sleek and light.
Very sleek. And then we're seeing sort of fashion when it comes to the accessories, the pillows and the beach towels. And this is a great way when you're buying new patio furniture, or if you have existing patio furniture and just think it's a little dull and I need an uplift.
Yeah.
Get great pillows.
I agree.
And they're all outdoor fabrics. These can stay outside. I know the raccoons love sleeping among them. So
don't leave them outside.
Yeah, so you might want to take them in or get one of the boxes that you store all your cushions in.
Yes.
But it really gives a great pop to your furniture.
It does.
And then when you're entertaining, if you have steps, going out from the house onto a deck or patio, or from a deck down to the garden, I always get oversized lanterns to light up the path.
Oh, these are beautiful.
So you really want to have, and you could use real candles, but electric candles are the easiest to do.
100%.
But you have to be careful. Don't really leave the electric candles in the sun because some of them are made out of real wax and they can melt. So you want to be careful if they're in the sun. You'll see them melting like a real candle.
Yeah, good tip. Okay, so these to light up the way, and these to make the transition from day to night a little bit easier.
Exactly.
You know, you can have a good party at your place, right, Brian?
Wild.
Right?
Wild.
No, people don't want to leave.
It's true.
So if they're there at night and it's starting to get cool, you've got these blankets out for them.
So we use, I typically use the hammam towel as a wrap.
Good.
So if you have guests over and it gets a little chilly, they're a little lighter. They're not the full terry cloth towel. They have terry on one side. But keep this around as just a wrap in the evening. It gets a little chilly. Someone doesn't have a sweater. Because I'm always running into the house getting sweaters for people. They're like, it's getting cold.
That's right.
And I don't want them eating in my house. So if we keep them outside, we get the towels.
Stay outside.
Stay
I will get you a towel.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk about, the eating and the drinking. It's really nice to have a bit of a bar situation outside for a couple of reasons. One, people can serve themselves. But two, this is multifunctional.
Yes, this is a big trend we're seeing right now, these very shallow bars. First of all, they're great if you live in a condominium because the balconies are not really huge, many of them, to have a table and chairs. So this allows you to put this near the railing, sit, eat, and look out at the view, which is really great. The other thing, it's great just when you're having a party and people can serve. So you can either stand on one side and serve them, or you just move the bar stools out of the way and they can help themselves.
I love that.
And it has a glass top on it so that it protects this, if people spill, it doesn't go all the way through. But this is a really key feature. I think everybody should have a bar in their garden.
I like the depth of it. So that way you can fit that into a little corner somewhere, and that's going to help a lot. Now, let's say you are doing the entertaining where you have the buffet. Usually when we're outside, we're a little bit more casual. I know we are. We'll use our main table, our dining room table, to be a buffet. There are a few things you have to switch around.
Yes, don't leave the chairs around the table because there's nothing worse than people help themselves and then they sit down and no one can get to the food. So you really want to move all the chairs away from the table. Now get a large end table, and I always tell people to get end tables. And then what you do is you put the chairs around that.
Smart.
So this acts as another dining table.
Put
So
this
you just
around here.
Yeah, you just put the 4 around. You put 4. There's that area. You put some chairs around the sectional.
Yeah.
This is even great on a balcony if you want to use this as your dining table. It's more like a tea table height.
Right.
But you don't want the chairs around the buffet table. And when you're setting up a buffet table, it's very important for the process so that people aren't holding too many things. So always the dishes first.
Yes.
Then the food. And you want the food on different heights and platters, breads in these baskets. You can put breads and desserts and things like this in that. And then the cutlery at the end, and always wrap the napkins around the cutlery, because there's nothing worse. You're holding the glass and the cutlery and the napkin and the dish. But you want everybody to grab their plate first. So that's all they have to deal with.
Right.
Heaping that food on, and then they go and get this at the end and sit down.
I can't tell you how many times I've been in a buffet and people grab the plate and they're like, "Where's the cutlery?" It's like, it's here. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
It's at the end. We won't make you eat with your hands. We promise.
But it's hard if you're like this and you have this and you have this, and you're like, okay, I have to get the food now.
Now where do I go? I find my seat.
So yeah, so there's a process to that, and always wrap, just simple raffia.
That's very pretty.
With your napkin and your cutlery.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty. And then if you're going to light the table with lanterns, which I always do, always have a citronella candle, because the lanterns attract the bugs.
Right.
So while it illuminates the table, it's going to attract mosquitoes and things like that. So always put lots of citronella around the buffet table.
This looks like a good party, my friend. I love it.
It's ready to go.
Well, Brian, the furniture and accessories we know that you brought in today are all from Gluckstein Home, and that is available at Hudson's Bay. Thank you for that.